Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Godzilla 2010 here, and today we're reviewing the Bandai Creation / Bandai America Mechagodzilla Showa and King Caesar Showa. So let's begin with the packaging right now. So here is the packaging that both of them came in. I threw away the Mechagodzilla, but I kept King Caesar one because I've recently got King Caesar. So you can see an image of the Bandai America 1954 Godzilla with Godzilla in Japanese and English too, with a city that he's gonna destroy. We've already reviewed him, so make sure to check out that video as well. You can see Bandai in 4+ at the bottom, nothing on the side except for Godzilla. We also got Godzilla that, nothing on the bottom. Here we've gotten we got 3 figures that actually appeared, that I've actually reviewed. Millennium Godzilla, Godzilla 1954 were in the same review, King Caesar, who we are doing right now. Collect them all. Kind of sort of have. Anyway, let's move on to the detail of figures. So we're going to be starting things off with Mechagodzilla. So as we can see, this is the 1974 one because it says MG, not MG2. Anyway, so he has amazing detail, considering of how most of the Bandai Japan figures are better than their American counterparts. It's really the opposite with Mechagodzilla and King Caesar here. As you can see, great level of detail here on Mechagodzilla. But also goes for the same for King Caesar. I need that thing to stand him up. So as for King Caesar, yeah, he looks very nice. Has great level of detail. Has a better model than his Japanese Godzilla one. I was originally supposed to get the Japanese one, but yeah. So this is King Caesar, everyone. Let's move on to articulation. So for articulation of Mechagodzilla, we can move his head here. We can move his arms, legs, and what's rare is that we can move his torso, which is something that we can never see him do. We can also do the same with King Caesar, but we can move his tail 360, but I don't really want to. And we can also move his ears 360, but once again, I don't really want to. So let's go ahead and get into some size comparisons, starting now. So starting off with the size comparisons, we have Godzilla 1954. And as we can see, he is kind of the same size of King Caesar, but he's smaller than Mechagodzilla. So, yeah, that is the new 1954 Godzilla, which is gonna have a normal review, like, he's not gonna be with anyone. I just want to do a quick size comparison with the two, and as we can see, Mechagodzilla is taller than King Caesar, with King Caesar only able to reach Mechagodzilla's nose, which I believe is pretty accurate, as that's what I like to see with these two. So moving on. Moving on is the Bandai Creation Godzilla 1968. And as we can see, he is a lot more taller than both Mechagodzilla and King Caesar. I already told in previous review of how it's got 1974 and 1975 Godzilla to go with these two. And he'll probably be the same size as King Caesar, which is great. Here is the Imperial Godzilla from 1985, which I was able to get at a vintage store. Yeah, he's probably the same size as the 1974 Godzilla, so that's probably how big I imagine him to be. He's great with the tuba, but if he was like all charcoal, grave, then I would have been happy with him. But until I get a proper show of Godzilla, I guess he'll be fake Godzilla then. Next up is Jet Jaguar, as he will be next to the 2 months. He was the main giant character in previous film Godzilla vs. Megalon. So yeah, that's Jet Jaguar. And finally we have Final Wars Anguirus, the 4th monster to appear in the 1974 Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla movie, who got his jaw broken by him. So yeah, that's it for size comparisons. So that is all for the video. I would highly recommend you guys getting these 2 figures. 10 out of 10 figures, better than their Japanese counterparts. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know what I will do for the next video, but yeah. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you all in the next video. Adios.